Chapter 12, Teaching Children 12 to 24 months. Chapter 12 will help you to do the following. Select materials appropriate to the development of young toddlers. Identify strategies appropriate to young toddlers 12 to 24 months that are responsive to the individual developmental needs. Materials for this age group must be challenging. Watch toddlers at play for just 5 minutes and you will see them walk, which looks like a waddling, but climb, carry things around, drop things, and continually dump whatever they can find. Their play will change over the next few months as they begin to use toys for imaginative play. As toddlers practice their gross motor skills, they develop increased competence in using them. Their finger and wrist muscles are developing so they can manipulate more complex objects. Their imaginations are expanding as they construct internal representations of their world. Materials may be homemade or commercially made. Characteristics of toddler physical development include: toddlers walk, lurch, run, fall, bump into things, and persist in moving around in their world. Falling is a valuable learning experience. Toddlers learn with their whole bodies. Toddlers can become absorbed in discovering the world around them. They have short attention spans. They're eating and hand washing demonstrating new motor skills. Toddlers gain more stability and coordination. They're able to stand, squat, and stand again. They climb on everything, including stairs, with assistance. They walk, run, jump with both feet. They kick balls, ride wheel toys, push and pull toys. Toddlers have increased control of fingers and wrists. They grasp and drop, twist and turn pages of books. You also can observe for hand dominance. Curriculum to address physical development does the following. Provides a variety of materials and activities so that toddlers can often change activities and play objects. Provides materials that can be pushed, pulled, including furniture, carried, dumped, and thrown. Provides low climbing materials. Adjusts eating and nap times to toddlers' needs. Allows toddlers to self-feed. Provides open spaces for walking and running. Provides writing toys and writing paths. Provides balls and targets for throwing. Provides music for dancing. Provides easels for painting and tables for drawing. Assists children in turning pages in books. Provides tools for sand and digging. Assists when necessary with self-help skills such as dressing, feeding, and toothbrushing. Piaget substages 5 and 6 explain the link between cognitive and physical development for toddlers between 12 and 18 months. They explore objects in new ways and therefore construct new understandings of the world. Toddlers experiment with cause and effect. Exploration is done by trial and error. Imitation of others becomes a part of play. Toddlers repeat play patterns and rituals. Toddlers 18 to 24 months are in the Piaget substage 6, or are transitioning to the pre-operational stage of development, using mental trial and error. Toddlers can remember 1- and 2-step oral directions and may show imitation of play. In play, play begins to move from imitation to symbolic during this time period. Play can also include working out conflicts. Language in toddlers at this age expands, with less reliance on sounds and babbling and more use of recognizable words. By 18 months, toddlers will be asking what things and sounds are, as they categorize their world. Reading and books can provide enjoyable experiences for toddlers as well as promote language and cognitive development. Toddlers learn language through positive interactions with others. Children's vocabulary is expanding rapidly, and a language explosion actually. Children use their language to express needs and to direct others and seek information, etc. And toddlers may use telegraphic speech. Shared reading should take place several times daily, and toddlers show interest in scribbling as a written representation. Curriculum that addresses cognitive and language development does the following: provides problems to be solved, provides open-ended materials, encourages the child to pretend, encourages the child to play with water and materials, asks questions, verbally identifies the cause of actions, allows time for child to figure out solutions, allows children to help plan games such as with hidden objects, provides dolls and puppets for role-playing, provides clothing and materials that help child to pretend to be someone else, observes pretend play behaviors over time before making interpretations, repeats toddlers' words and expands them into sentences, observes toddlers to help you understand their words, chants and sings nursery rhymes, chants, poems, and songs throughout the day. By 15 months, the child will be more involved while reading books, one-on-one or in small groups. Writing can be encouraged by giving children paper and pencils and crayons or markers. Verbally label objects and actions. Speak normally and use sentences. Model social words, please and thank you. Answer child's frequent questions. Use the child's name when talking to him or her. Read books throughout the day. Demonstrate the care of books. Tell stories, repeat rhymes and poems. Provide writing spaces and materials. Share interest in scribbling, and display each child's work. Toddlers seek both dependence and independence. They are in Erikson's second stage, autonomy. They can make some choices and accomplish some tasks by themselves. Toddlers experience a wide variety of emotions and sometimes seem to swing wildly between them while gaining skills to regulate strong emotions. Offer choices rather than commands. Use positive guidance strategies to prevent injury and incidents. Temperaments affect responses to change. Toddlers 18 to 24 months interpret responses from caregivers and other children as reflecting their own self-worth. Memory and other cognitive skills result in toddlers expressing more fear and stress. Emotions are felt and expressed intensely. The more enjoyable and secure relationships have been, the easier the separation process is. Curriculum that addresses emotional development does the following: help toddler to understand hurting others using emotional talk. Provide enough materials and equipment so sharing can be encouraged but not required. Do not force a toddler to interact. Allow him to observe. Provide materials and space so toddlers can play with own materials but near each other. Accept and acknowledge emotions. Respond to children's needs. Provide consistent feedback that helps the child feel good about themselves. Listen to the child's fears and fantasies. Sharing reading provides security and calm children's emotional agitation. Create new routines and maintain existing routines, and explains change before it happens. Researchers are interested in how young children acquire complex social skills over the course of their first few years of life. Interactions with caregivers were predominantly positive, whereas interactions with peers were balanced across positive and negative interactions. More peer-initiated peer contact occurred in classrooms with higher child-caregiver ratios. Toddlers in family group settings demonstrated a strong sense of empathy and caring for infants and age mates.